Hello everyone, Kevin the Switch Hippie here with another exciting episode of Rescued from the Bargain Bin here at Groovy Old Records. I have a large backlog of stuff I want to show you. We're going to break it up into a couple videos here. I'm not boring everybody to death for too long. I got some great albums, I got some great 45s, and I got some old 78s too that we need to look at. So we'll look at those here a little bit, but let's look at the albums for right now. These are some of the new albums that I've just obtained. So again, these were all about $1 each. So this is great. This is Hawkshaw Hawkins, old country guy on the King label, right? Can you see the King label? And I wanted to show you this. This is the King label, right? So I actually have a King CD. That's Maddox Brothers and Rose, and it's a King CD. You see? So I guess King Starday bought King at some point. But they're still on the go, and you can still get there. If you see CDs with the King label on them, they're absolutely brilliant. So here's another one. This is Clyde Mooney. He's another country dude on the old King label. Can you see the King label there? Absolutely wonderful. And these records are absolutely pristine. It's like nobody ever played them. This one's still in the plastic wrap. So I don't know what year this is, 1960, whatever. We'll have to look it up. Still in the plastic wrap. Here's an interesting one. This is a whole lot of Frankie. This is Frankie Avalon, you know, from the beach movies, right? Frankie Avalon, and he was in Greece. He did the Beauty School Dropout. It's actually a really good record. It sounds really good too. I'm quite happy with it. I'll put a cut below. But I mean, it's got Venus and Y and, you know, the bobby socks, the stockings, and all that kind of. I know what yours is, 64, 65, or something like that. Frankie Avalon. And look at the inner sleeve. It's got all the cool Frankie and Fabians. Frankie and Fabian must have been quite popular at the time it came out. Here's another. This is an interesting one. This is the skiffle sound. Dick Jacobs and his skiffle group. So skiffle was very popular in the late 50s and early 60s in Britain. I didn't know it was popular here. This guy, Dick Jacobs, total American. It's a good record, and it sounds really good. It sounds some really cool early skiffle. I think this is from 57 when this record came out. So, and again, perfect condition. Absolutely sounds brilliant. Not a scratch on it. This one is, I was a little disappointed with this. I didn't read the label correctly, so that's my own damn fault, but it was a bug. What do you want? This is the Songs of Harry Lauder, done by George Elric. I don't know who George Elric, but I thought it was actually a Harry Lauder album. Harry Lauder was a famous Scottish cabaret, like a vaudeville singer, whatever, in Scotland, Sir Harry Lauder, and he used to go up there in his Scottish traditional dress, and he used to lean on a walking stick and sing funny songs. This isn't him. This is his songs done by other people, though. It's a good album, though. I like it. I mean, it's nice to listen to Stop Your Tickling Jock, and I Love a Lassie, a Bonny Bonny Lassie, which are just standard Scottish songs. So this is next one. This is pretty cool. This is Mississippi traditional fiddle music of Mississippi. So it's all stuff recorded early in the 20s and 30s, and just great old-timey folk music. I love this stuff, man. I've got piles and piles of CDs and MP3s and all that with just this kind of early style of music. It's absolutely wonderful. And I think below I put Cotton Eye Joe. Cotton Eye Joe, it's a famous song. It's a famous American folk song. Next one is, this is a guy, String Bean. I don't know if you've heard of him. He was in the Grand Ole Opry's in the 50s and 60s. He's a tall, thin guy, and he used to wear his pants drop down like that, and he would play banjo and do sorts of crazy shit. So he was an interesting guy, and he died in an interesting way. He had an interesting story. If you ever want to read up on String Bean, the famous banjo player. This next one, I have Brown's Ferry 4. So this is Merle Travis, Grandpa Jones, and the Delmore Brothers. At one point, they had formed a group, and this is all gospel music. So it's good gospel music. It's absolutely beautiful, and it sounds okay. It's not the greatest sounding record. I'm sure the originals sound better. So anyways, that's kind of the old-timey folky stuff. So let's get, oh, wait a second. No, I don't. Two more here. Hold on. T. Texas Tyler. I've got some other ones of his too, but I saw it for $1, and this is very good condition. It sounds good too. So, T. Texas Tyler, he's a country dude. This one is Banjo Pickin' and Hot Fiddlin' by Bill Emerson. I don't know who Bill Emerson. Obviously, you're not buying it. You're buying it because you want to hear the banjo, not necessarily. We don't know really who Bill Emerson is, but it's a really good record though. It sounds awesome, and it's got a lot of good traditional American banjo music on it. So we're done with that? Yeah. So let's move over quickly to the rock and roll albums. How about this one? Tommy James and the best of Tommy James and the Shandells. I don't like Tommy James. I don't think there's, the only song on this record I like is Crimson Clover. I don't like any of this stuff, but it's in good condition. I mean, the record, look at the cover, oh my God. Anyways, yeah, so Tommy James and the Shandells, good condition. I like that song, it's a keeper, but like I said, I'm not a big fan of theirs. Next one is, of course, remember Black Oak, Arkansas? The Jim Dandy, that's him there, right? Jim Dandy to the rescue, and they were a Southern rock band, and they would go up there and say all sorts of cruel, gross, that kind of stuff, dirty jokes on stage. And I still haven't listened to this one yet. I've had it about 2 or 3 months, but I don't know. Tell me, do you like Black Oak, Arkansas? Should I listen to it? I know I'm going to listen to it, but here's two. I got 2 of these. These are cool. Dave Clark 5, Glad All Over, and then I Like It Like That. I like it like that. Dave Clark 5 and the old Epic, and these are both stereo, right? Oh no, this one's mono. This one's a stereo release, so. Dave Clark 5, I never used to like Dave Clark. I didn't think they were very good, but now that I've been listening to more of their albums, they're actually really good early beat stuff, so. The Ripcords, this is another cool album, Hot Rod, so. Hey Little Corbett, it's produced by Terry Melcher, who did all the Byrds albums and stuff like that, right? The Ripcords, great record. Here's another one. This is Chubby Checker and Bobby Rydell. They did an album together. It's kind of interesting. It's just that kind of early '60s pop stuff, and they do Jingle Bell Rock on here. Voodoo, you remind me of the Babe. Who do you do? Voodoo, and it's Your Hits and Mine. Yeah, so they swap off. It's a fun record to listen to. Here's Chad and Jeremy. This was they were a popular '60s kind of a soft rock kind of thing. This album's pretty good though. That's actually quite enjoyed listening to. I listened to it several times. So Chad and Jeremy, the best of. So it's loaded with hits. The next one is. It's called Limo. These were the Warner Brothers records in the '70s. They would put out double records, and they called Lost Leaders, right? Where they would put really famous songs on there and mix it up with bands that were on Warner Brothers that maybe weren't selling as well. So here you get Leo Sayer doing You Make Me Feel Like Dancing, but you also have Danny O'Keefe singing The Runaway, right? You're like, who's that? Who's Danny O'Keefe? And then you get, Fleetwood Mac is on here doing Rumors. The Rumors, yeah. Dreams, that's the word I'm looking for. Fleetwood Mac's on here doing Dreams, but you also have, other people doing, Attitudes in My Stranger Summer. I don't know what these, anyways, they put out a whole bunch of these records, right? I had one called The Big Ball, and this one actually contains the original little liner thingies, right? These were the advertisements for it. Expensive albums at bargain prices. And these are the different albums. But I had Big Ball for years. I thought that was a great album. And also in here too, see how to order it, right? It used to be you could just cut it out, right? You clip it off, and then you would send the money to Warner Brothers, and they would send you a record back. Here's the other cool thing in this too. I saw. Right here, this chap over here is that's Dr. Demento. I don't know what he's doing here, but that's Dr. Demento. And he shows up in the little flyer for the Warner Brothers Lost Leaders. So anyways, I'm sorry, I got 2 more records and I'm gonna be out of here. Okay, next one. I saw this one and I had to get it because my brother Dennis has it too. Fool for the City, Foghat. It's a good record. It's, when New Wave came around, the new punky guys and new wave guys, they tended to poo-poo Foghat a little bit, but I thought they were just a good straight boogie blues band as far as I'm concerned. I think, and this is a really good record, so. And finally, my last record for today is, oh, the name's Bootsy, baby. Bootsy Collins, he's great. This is a great record. I've got it. I think I have this on CD, or I have the greatest hits of his on CD too. And he used to play bass with Funkadelic, so George Clinton's all over this record, and it's absolutely awesome. Bootsy, baby. I put the Pinocchio Theory. What a great album. Bootsy Collins. Anyways, that's all the ones I have for today, but like I said, I've got some 45s. We'll do another video of 45s, and then I have my Starday collection. I bought a whole bunch of great Starday albums at a lawn sale the other day, so it's gonna be so cool. So I'll work on that one. Until then, we'll see you later. Okay, this is Kevin the Switch Hippie. Talk to you later. Bye.